Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Jimbo, your host, and thank you for checking out this video. I know there's a ton of great YouTube channels out there, and I would just want to say thank you for checking out the best one. Today, what we're going to be talking about is cheap versus expensive. So we're going to be talking about two highly requested products to show in a video. So the first one up is going to be the cheap one, and that is Turtle Wax Ice Spray Wax. This bottle right here is going to set you back about $6 on Amazon.com, and also readily available. Can pick it up just about anywhere. Next up, on the expensive side, we have this product right here. This is Carpro Reload. This is the 16-ounce bottle, and this is going to cost you about $35 for the 16-ounce bottle. $35 for this 16-ounce bottle. Can be found also on Amazon.com. Where it cannot be found is your local auto part store. So I know what you may be saying. I know what you may be thinking or maybe saying in your head. These are not really comparable products. In fact, the Carpro Reload boasts that it has more than 5% silica. Now I'm a little confused because it's obviously somewhere in the 5% range, because it says more than 5%, but it doesn't say 10%, it doesn't say 6%, so I have a feeling it falls within that 5 to 6% range. It can be applied wet or dry, and same goes for the Turtle Wax. Now, I understand that this is just a wax, a synthetic wax. It's not it doesn't claim to be a silica wax, but because it's done so well in torture tests, I really wanted to put it up against something like a Carpro Reload to see how they handle. Now, a few things I want to talk about with the Carpro Reload. It does say that it lasts about 6 months. Fair enough. And it has this really cool fancy label that actually is a dual layer, I guess. So it has this additional layer of the label that comes off like so. And when you open up the label and read what's inside, it's just a bunch of warnings. And when you start reading the warnings, you realize how much you don't want to use the product. And so actually, I'm going to take some extra precautions in this video because of the warnings in the label. Now, before I bash Carpro too bad about what's inside the bottle, I actually want to commend them for putting the warnings inside the bottle or on the bottle that are readily available. Now, Turtle Wax doesn't have that option. They don't have, well, there is a warning, but it's just may irritate eyes, flush out eyes with water. It's nothing that extreme. While it definitely made me not want to even try the Reload product, when I thought about it, I thought, you know what? The same warnings could probably be applicable to every single car care product we use. Therefore, we should definitely go the extra step to use proper protection, gloves, mask, all that. But just a fair warning, the warning label in this bottle will definitely make you not want to use the product itself. So let's apply it on the panel. We're going to give it a short cure time because it doesn't talk about a cure time at all on either one of them, and we know how well the Turtle Wax does on that. And in fact, when I've used other products that have called for a cure time and I've tested cure times versus no cure times, there really is no difference in my experience, in my opinion. So now if I sound funny, it's because I'm wearing all the protective gear that Carpro recommends, which, serious guys, I really commend them for being that up front with it. So on your right side of the screen right now, we're actually going to be doing the Turtle Wax Ice Spray Wax on the deformed section of the panel, because we've seen how well the Turtle Wax performs in the past, and so people complain that I skew these by using it on one side of the panel versus the other. And to be honest, I don't know what their argument is. Is the side of the panel with a tiny dent, is that one like worse or better? So I just took it as they feel like it's worse. So that's why I'm putting the Turtle Wax on this side. I'm going to do 2 coats or 2 initial layers of both, just to make sure I have adequate coverage there. And this panel, don't worry, has been prepped with M100 and then wiped about a half a dozen times. with 99% alcohol. So there is perfect bonding going on, and also no residue from other stuff. So that's a good thing. Okay, so there we go, easy peasy as it gets with that Turtle Wax Ice Spray Wax. Of course, that can also be applied wet as well, but it also works just as fine dry. And for the Reload, containing 5% silica, or excuse me, more than 5% silica. And by the way, I checked the manufacturer date on this, so we're good. It is still good. It's only a couple months old. And so, or a few months old rather. So it does say that you can use it wet or dry. I'm going to do the dry method for one reason. More concentrated. So I want to give this product the biggest benefit of the doubt. All the products I want to do in the best light possible. This is more for informative purposes, not to bash a product at all. So there's a super heavy coat. It does smell really bad. I'm even picking it up, but man, does that go on nice. That goes on really nice. Flashes instantly, creates an incredibly slick surface. I'm gonna do a double coat. It does smell bad, and the warning freaks me out, but not gonna lie, that goes on incredibly smooth. All right, so that's that. We have the Turtle Wax Ice Spray Wax on your right hand side of the screen, which will flip when we do the torture test. And then on the left side of your screen here, we have the Carpro. I'm gonna let it sit for a couple hours, then take it outside and take it through the torture test. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am set up, mask is off, feeling good. Fixed my hose from the leak. Let's see what the initial water test looks like. Oh yeah. Nice. So as you can see, we have our control panel in the middle there that's sheeting water very nicely. And we have both products beating water extremely nice. So there you go. There's what the Carpro Reload looks like on the right, and the Turtle Wax Ice Spray Wax. And if you're only judging, look at how big this bead is. Is that picking up on the camera? That's huge. That's cool. If you're only looking at water behavior and water beads, I would say they're just about equal. So that's very cool to see. Let's hit it with the blower, get this water off. Again, just real quick, you see how much trouble the water in the middle has getting off the panel versus when that bead, oh my gosh, that bead got even bigger. That's insane. Let's get it out of there. And I would say on that the Carpro side got the water off quicker than the Turtle Wax side, okay? Now, I don't know if this is the greatest sin ever committed on YouTube by a detailer, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Iron X and see how Carpro Reload holds up to Carpro Iron X. Again, I don't know if that's a sin. I don't know if it's been done before. Probably has, multiple times. You know what I am sure of though? You guys will let me know in the comments. Oh, come on, sprayer. There we go, thank you. You guys will definitely let me know in the comments below if I'm right or wrong. No reason to waste such valuable product. This is cherry scent. It smells horrible, but it does smell a little bit more concentrated. So, let's see. Oh gosh, it smells like a burning engine. It's horrendous. All right, so let's see if we're seeing any reaction to the product itself on the panel. I'm running out of battery here, so I'm gonna have to hurry up. Okay, both products kind of look like they're just letting the product sit there and dwell. Neither one of them look like they're really fending it off. Let's wipe it in. Let it dwell there for a little bit. All right, let's rinse this off, and we'll get the wet towel going as well. All right, phenomenal. So nothing has really, the turtle wax did take a little bit of a beating there. You saw when I changed the water angle that it lost a little bit of its hydrophobicness, but not much, just a little bit. The Carpro side definitely did not lose anything at all. Still holding up really, really strong. Let me hit it with a wet towel to see if there's any residue on it. So still, I would still venture to say the turtle wax is still there. I think we've pretty much beat turtle wax to death and found out all its abilities. Same thing with the Carpro side. You see how when I go over that with the water's evaporating good. So I think it's, and obviously with the water beating, extremely fair to say that the Carpro is still there. See if anything changed on that. Yeah, the turtle wax took a bit of a beating on that, but the Carpro is still holding up good. Both, I think, still have protection. Obviously, we have our control section in the middle there. Let's hit it with the blower. Still, I would venture to say that the Carpro is getting the water off of the surface quicker than the turtle wax, but both are hanging in through the iron remover. Next up, Optimum Power Clean. So, and don't worry, I got my platform ladder set up here in the background. I'll tell you, this ladder, man, I did a video on it. You can check it out. This ladder is doing a lot more for me than just what it does in my detailing business. Okay, interesting. I didn't see it on the Carpro side. On the turtle wax side, you see this in that circle right there, and it's happening all over. Now, the verdict is out, and maybe leave a comment below and let me know. The verdict is out. I don't know if that is the protection fighting off the harsh chemical or if that's actually the harsh chemical eating through the product. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Hey, did I ask you to subscribe yet? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, fellas and ladies, and ladies, and ladies. Get that residue off. Whoa! Hopefully there's residue still on the surface there, because Carpro took a huge beating right there, while the turtle wax, whoa. All right, granted the turtle wax took a big beating too, but it went to sheeting, whereas the Carpro Reload definitely lost all its hydrophobic properties. Still on the evaporation, evaporating pretty quick. So let me hit this with the wet towel and make sure we're getting everything off here. But took a big beating with that. And what I like to say is when I'm doing these tests is that a harsh cleaner replicates about 1 month worth of washing. So call it a month, call it 2 months of not only washing, but road grime and all that. So that's what I'm trying to replicate in a much faster manner. So we're at about, let's be generous, 2 months, okay? 2 months worth of driving. So Carpro said that it would last 6 months. So it's gone to completely sheeting water, but both sides are still sheeting water much faster than our control panel in the middle. So that Carpro side has lost all hydrophobicness and is sheeting about at the same rate as the Turtle Wax. So they're both doing that. Let's hit it with the blower to see if it comes off. So there we're starting to see that the product is not as much protection is not there as once was. Let's see the Carpro side. In my opinion, that's extremely close. Let me know in the comments below what you think. My personal opinion up until this point right now is that they're both still there. They've just been damaged. Let's see if we can kill them with purple power. Boom. So granted, both of them took a ginormous beating from the Optimum Power Clean. So here with this one, we're being generous, and after this we're probably up into the 4 to 6 months of driving and daily driving, road conditions, road salt, road grime, road crap. Now with the Carpro Reload, I still would apply it. If you're gonna apply it wet, I would apply it like a drying aid. I wouldn't apply it, and I would do like one spray per panel. I wouldn't do this whole rinse on or spray on, rinse off crap that you're just literally throwing money down the drain. Literally throwing money down the drain. How crazy is that? Or rinsing money down the drain, I guess is a little better. All right, so as the product is sitting there dwelling, I don't see it. Maybe a little bit on the Carpro side right here, we're getting that either product breaking down or fighting off. I'm not sure. Again, on the Turtle Wax side right there again, very, very, very little. So we've let these dwell on the surface long enough. What up, ups? My ups driver just came by. All right. Let's see if we've managed to kill these guys. Tough call. Tough, tough, tough call. Very tough. All right, let's rinse off this. All right, where we at, fellas and ladies? Where we at? Where we at? What do you think? Where's my wet towel at? Is more like it, huh? All right, looks pretty bad. Both. The Turtle Wax right there is sheeting slightly faster, but that could be a ton of factors. Let's make sure we got all the residue off. When we look at the evaporation, not as quick. The center panel still is doing nothing. Well, actually our control section is doing all the work here. Just kidding, not really. Bad jokes by Jimbo Balaam. All right, let's see where we stand. Let's see it. So the Turtle Wax is going to have the sheeting water beat by a little bit. Our control section is telling us that both sides are still sheeting water much faster than the control section, telling us maybe there is some protection still there. But that extreme hydrophobicness is gone. What do you guys think? Which product is sheeting water faster? On the left, we have the Turtle Wax Ice Spray Wax. On the right, we have the Carpro Reload. There's a big, big price difference between these two. What do you guys think? Which one is working faster? Just for fun while the panel's wet, or which one is sheeting water more? Just for fun while the panel's wet, we're gonna spray some super clean on it and let it dwell because, well, I have to prep these panels before the next test starts anyway, so I gotta really get everything off as much as possible. So that's where these tests become really efficient. It's because I could virtually, well, I still polish, I still machine polish just to make sure, but they do start to help me. Hey, I bet Super Clean would foam in a foam cannon. Look at that, I bet it would. If you want to strip a car, just dilute Super Clean into a foam cannon and foam that baby. I bet it would. Look how foamy it gets. Oh yeah, it would. Hey, you're welcome. Free tips. On me. That one's on me. You know what? I've been blasting these kids' toys all along. I gotta do that. All right. Let's get this soapy residue off here. Oh yeah, I would foam. I should call these videos how to remove waxes and sealants. Probably wouldn't get any clicks. Cheap versus expensive is way better. All right, let's get this residue off and see if we're totally flat. All right, this is a fun one. This was really fun and really interesting to me, these two products. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Which one are you picking up? Which one are you going for? If you got to put a layer of protection down on your car, a client's car, which one are you going for? Are you going for the readily available, cheap spray wax? Or are you going to go with Carpro? Whoa, look at that turtle wax go. Tough call. I'm not willing to make a call on it. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. You see our control section and you see the both. If I have to wager on it, I'm thinking turtle wax comes up a little bit ahead. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button there. Turn on the bell, you'll be first notified. And I will catch you guys on the next episode. Thanks.